Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and with us,
Karl Pilkington. Can't.
This is the worst chair I've ever sat on, and I've sat on some fucking chairs in my life.
Yeah. Right, are we started?
One.
Are we ready? Are we recorded?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Right.
Hello and welcome to a brand new series.
Oh.
What?
It's ridiculous.
I was getting all fired up.
Excited and motivated.
What are you talking about?
One. Just seems a bit loud, that.
Well, you should have sorted that out. Look at that. Look at this, Carl.
This is a shambles, mate. People have paid good money for this.
Carl, are we ready now?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, come back here then. We're doing a podcast, you dopey bald twat.
What are you doing?
Right, go on. We'll just have to go with it.
What are you up to?
Fucking Davros.
Hello? Yeah. I'll just sit like that.
Right, okay, ready?
So it was your problem.
Oh, Jesus.
Just this carpet.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to a brand new series of the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais.
Hello.
Well, no.
Sorry. I was so excited to say hello.
Okay. Hello and welcome to a brand new series of the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And the little round-headed shaven chimp that is Karl Pilkington.
Alright.
The boys are back in town.
What concerns me, is this the tail end of the last series of podcasts, or is this a brand new comeback? What I mean is this Take That, when Robbie Williams had left, they sort of limped on with a couple more songs and then called it an end? Or is this the triumphant return of Take That?
This is, I think we're like a great rock group who's just been away for a couple of years doing their fifth album.
Right.
Is it the fifth?
The
Well,
mediocre fifth album.
Yeah. We've done, 1, 2, 3 series. We did the specials, which is like a 4th series. Yeah, this is like the 5th series. Here it is, the 5th series of podcasts. Although we can't call it podcasts because they're audiobooks, because we're charging for them. We're not even going to give them away free first, then charge for them, because in the past we've given them away free. Oh, and then we put them on iTunes, the back catalogue. You can buy them if you missed out on the last year when they were free for a year. Now you can pay £1. People are complaining. Last time we gave it away for free, like a year later we sort of put it up there. People can buy it. They're going, oh, this one's free. Well, yeah, it was once free. So we did our bit. We gave it to you for free, and now we're charging for people to get. You should have bought it for free. We can't do any more. If everyone did that, it would just be a better world, wouldn't it? Give it away for free maybe, and then charge for it if you're too late. So we're not even going to give this one away for free, because they annoyed us, didn't they, Carl?
Yeah, a little bit.
We actually did a bit of planning for this as well. We thought we're going straight to a paid audiobook. Let's plan it. Let's not just come in here and shambles. We've booked a studio. We're in a nice little studio in West London. Our own little... It's all to ourselves, isn't it? We're just...
Look at the chairs. Look at the chairs.
Yeah, Steve didn't get a good chair, but...
Yeah, I got a rubbish chair. Look how big I am. I have a giant sat on like a kiddie's chair. And you've got... Look at you, you're almost half asleep, as usual. Carl, I don't know why you need a good chair.
What do you mean?
Why do you need a good comfy chair? Look how you're sat.
This is
You can be perched on a stool, you can be perched on a box. Why don't we swap chairs?
Well, what's wrong with you?
Because look at it!
Is this how you normally behave? You always get your own way at home? Is this how it is?
Yes, in my house I do normally sit in a chair that I find comfy.
Will you be happy if I swap chairs?
Yes,
I had to get him a special chair. I bought some chairs for the office. I bought them. He went, oh, don't like this one. So I went and got him another one. It was actually cheaper than the one he had. He said, yeah, I like that more.
Well, there you are. That's a lovely happy ending. You ended up saying...
I didn't give him a happy ending. I did not give him a happy ending. He just sat there and we worked. There was no happy ending.
If you get this, will you be happy?
I think I would be happy.
What do you mean think? It's like Goldilocks. Are you going to be happy with this or not?
Well, why don't you let me try it on for size and see how we get on?
I feel guilty charging for this.
Well, let's just try it.
How's that, sir? Is that okay?
That's a nice chair, actually.
Well, you're going to move the chair, so you're going to sit... Hold on, it's the whole dynamic.
No, I'm going to move the chair, don't worry.
Yeah, you can't, it's got to be me and Steve one side and the little round twonk the other. There you go. Right, okay, we're going to start any minute now. We had a little cup of coffee. There's some Kit Kat in the fridge, isn't there? Right. We thought we'd feed Carl a little Kit Kat later, because he's he's there, he's sort of pressing the buttons, he's keeping an eye on the computer and everything, and it's like a doctor. A doctor doesn't swab his own forehead, so what I'll do is I'll get a little Kit Kat later, I'll dunk it in Carl's tea, and then I'll feed him a little Kit Kat.
Look forward to that.
Yeah. How fussy was Carl as well with the tea? He talks about you with the chairs. He was looking at what tea bags there were. I went, oh, PG tips. Oh, okay.
It's a bit strong, PG.
I can't believe you've got a favourite tea bag.
What's your favourite tea bag?
Twinings, English breakfast.
Can you really tell the difference?
Yeah, I can. I've done like a little test on it, because my mate was saying, oh, it's rubbish, it's all in your head. And he had a selection of tea bags. We had nothing else going on. He said, right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make 3 teas. And he used Tetley, PG, Twinings. Straight away I got the Twinings, straight away.
Party time.
Yeah.
Party time in the Pilkington household.
Oh, man alive.
Oh, when was this? How old were you?
Oh, it was just going back a few months. I was like a Jilly Goulden, just sort of having a little. You can tell by the smell of a PG because it's strong tea. That very strong. Twinings is quite fresh and light. Tetley was just the one in the middle.
Can they get their money back if they have paid for this? Can they get their money back? And
I'd
just
like my money back.
Illegally download it with the
This
people
isn't
that.
for the thing, is it? We're just having a chat.
Oh, we can tell, like the tea bags, we can tell the quality podcasting from the rubbish, can we?
We'll take this out. If this is still in, then it didn't go well. Right then. So let's start now. Let's start.
Let's
Right.
concentrate.
So, episode 1, I thought what we'd do, is maybe go over some of the things that have happened since we met, as it's the final series. We met in about 2002. I thought we could think of how the world's changed in those 7 years. 7 years.
Well, certainly the big news is the endless threat of terror.
Terror, the war on terror, that had kicked in when we met Carl all those years ago. When I walked into that room, we were given this little, what I at first I thought was a little slack-jawed gimp, sort of techno kid. It turned out that he wasn't very technical either.
Didn't even have that.
No, didn't even have that, just a gimp. And he opened his mouth and we thought, we've struck gold here. This is like a vein of pure idiocy. So that was going on. Podcasting hadn't been invented. That's new, isn't it?
You were very much a pioneer, if you don't mind me saying, Rick.
Thanks, mate. The iPod, we've talked about the iPod. Carl not impressed. I think it's just an amazing piece of design.
No, it is. It's good.
Yeah.
I've always said it's good. Now I've got one. I was listening to it on the way here.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is,
How many songs have you got on it? Because you said there's only about 3 songs you'd want to hear.
well, what I've probably got about 400 on it now.
That's right.
But there's no sort of filler. I don't just go putting full albums on it.
No.
I handpick.
Yeah.
But what's odd is I find that I'm sort of buying stuff that I wouldn't normally buy if it was only on record, which is good but bad because I've got a lot of clutter now. You know what I mean?
Well, you said you haven't. You said you haven't got a
I
filler.
thought you were cherry picking.
No, but what I'm saying is, like
on.
yesterday I bought some Dr. Hook.
When was the last time anyone thought, I'll tell you what I haven't heard for a while, Dr. Hook?
Well, I heard it and I thought, oh, I used to like that one. My mum used to have that one on when she was doing the Sunday dinner. I thought, I like
What
that.
one? What did you used to have on?
Dr. Hook.
What, every Sunday?
Well, it's just, that's the memory I've got of it.
I'm cooking the turkey, put the Dr. Hook on.
It just always on. And some other country western singer.
My mum was Jim Reeves. She always put Jim
yeah,
Reeves
she liked
on.
Jim Reeves.
Yeah, I like Jim Reeves.
My parents didn't like music. Just silence
Oh no.
in my house. It was, constantly. Never put record on.
Oh,
Wow.
At our house, Suzanne does her head in when she comes round to mum and dad's house because there's music on in every room, all different. I mean, mum's got into this fella called Roger Fender or something, some country western singer, and it's on all the time on loop, the same song. She said the sheep across the road has started to sort of hum to it. It's on that much.
Brilliant. Think of looking over and seeing some sheep humming.
No, it's
Roger
just,
Fender, whoever he is.
I think that's his name, but yeah. So I've bought some Dr. Hook,
Yeah.
and what I'm saying
What
is,
did you buy? What Dr. Hook did you buy?
it's called If Not You. It's called.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah.
And I wouldn't have bought that if I had to go to a record shop and
Well, no, it wouldn't be available. They'd go, what are you talking about, mate? Have you got that one by... Mate, can you leave the store?
Well, yeah, but that's a good thing, isn't it, now that you're being opened up to a whole different...
yeah, but it's that
sphere
thing of just buying.
That's what excites me most,
Exactly.
the back catalogue
Yeah.
that you can,
yeah,
without
yeah,
trying to
it's-
go
it's
into
good,
it.
but I'm just saying that that's what happens, isn't it? If you've got a space for something, you fill it, and that's the problem. If my iPod wasn't an iPod and it was a cassette, Dr. Hook wouldn't be on it.
It wouldn't feature.
He wouldn't be on the cassette. Elvis would be.
Yeah,
Uh,
just the big boys.
What's wrong with having a space and filling it? I mean, there's a space between your ears. We'd love to fill that, but...
just because is normally stuff you don't need if you've got too much space and you're filling it. It's like Ricky's house. You've got stuff in there now that you wouldn't have had in a smaller flat. You've got dead owls and stuff like that.
Right.
Dead owls? Why are you buying dead owls?
No, it's an antique thing. It's an antique stuffed owl, and I was assured it died of natural causes of old age. And then
it looked in good nick. It didn't look upset.
But dead owls suggest that they just fly into the room and I just leave them there.
No.
Like they crack their head.
But what,
You're just sat in your dressing gown constantly drinking gin.
Jade, another dead owl. Clean up. Feed it to the cat. Feed it to the puma.
But that's what I'm saying. I haven't got room for a live owl. Never mind a dead one. So that's the difference, and that's the same with an iPod, isn't it? With an iPod, because you've got so many gig, you go, what will I have? Well,
yeah, but Ricky's not sat at home looking at an empty space in his flat thinking, I need to fill that with something.
I think he would be. What would be there? If that dead owl wasn't there, what would you put there?
But you've picked on one thing. You've picked on one.
Well, that's all you can do. I'm just picking on an example. What else do you want me to pick? I'm just saying I have not got room for a dead owl. So I'd never look at one in a shop. I'd go, I'm not going to buy that because I haven't got the space for it.
But why are you obsessed with, like, someone trying to pressure you into getting this dead owl? I mean, it seems a weird thing to shout. I have not got space for a dead owl.
No, but if I had an urge to see a dead owl.
Right.
Natural History Museum. Loads of them.
Right.
I've never seen one and gone, I wish I didn't have to go to the museum. I want one in my house. That to me is like, right, Suzanne, have we got everything? Have we got a dishwasher? Yeah. Washer dryer? Yeah. Ironing board? Yeah. Right. There's better space there. Is there anything you want? Then, if it's like, dead owl? Alright, we've got the room for it. But the way we're living now, we've definitely not got room for a dead owl. That's all I was saying. And to me, a dead owl...
I'd like this to be part of estate agent's patter. There's a lovely space there for you can fit in about 7 dead owls. They don't know about square footage anymore. It's 6,000 dead owls. You idiot.
I had another email here. It's an interesting fact. I'm hoping it's true. America's first nudist organisation apparently was founded in 1929 by 3 men. Now, what intrigued me when I read that is the fact that it's clearly 3 blokes just trying to meet some nude women.
They're all 52 balding.
Exactly.
With little, so those gold-rimmed glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just wandering around, and it's all quite saggy down there, and they're just knocking on doors saying, we've just set up an organisation, it's perfectly above board, completely legitimate, it's a nudist organisation. You got any women in there that want to come and join us? Because we haven't got any female members at the moment. Got any women in there interested in, volleyball or trampoline?
I can't be doing with it, me.
You hate nudists, don't you?
Nudists. I don't understand what it's all about at the end of the day. And here's something, right? Do you know, like, when you're a bloke nudist, right? Do you ever get any who just have, like, a small knob?
I don't know. I don't understand the question.
What's that? What's your point?
Well, are there any blokes who are knocking about who just have a normal-sized knob, or maybe a bit smaller than normal, who are happy wandering about showing off what they haven't got, if you know what I mean?
I don't think nudists are just doing it because they're so proud of their knob.
No, but there's got to be a little bit of that in it, isn't there? Just saying, most blokes who, nudists, they must be pretty confident in themselves to, I looked once.
What?
Where are you
Because
going?
it's natural.
This?
It's natural, that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean? This
As a
is
bloke-
Carl takes a sneaky look at
No.
menscocks.com.
No, what I'm saying is, it's natural.
Where was this happening? You were in a gym.
No.
A lot of guys are getting changed, and you were just checking out their knots.
You're at your bedroom window with a pair of binoculars,
No.
and there was a little fella across the road
I
getting
was
changed.
at some night out once.
Go
right?
on.
So you were at heaven, and you were in the
It was
toilet.
some night out, and some people come running on the stage, right? Some music started coming on, and these 4 people ran out. It was 2 women.
So
2
you're at a gay
blokes.
strip club.
It wasn't gay in that. It was just a normal night out. Well, some sort of party night out.
Right.
These people come running on, right? You got 2 women, you got 2 blokes.
Right.
They whip their knickers off. The fellas whip their undies off.
At the same
Now-
time?
Yeah, all at the same time.
Was it
that,
was it like a choreographed thing?
So that happened, and all I'm saying is, right, before I had a look at the woman's bits, right, I just had a little cheeky glance at the fellas.
Why?
Why?
Just checking it out, just seeing is everything normal down
Why
there.
weren't your eyes drawn instantly to the ladies' bits?
No, don't believe me. I had a look at that. All I'm saying
But you went
is,
to the guys first.
just I didn't know how long pants were going to be left off for.
So you didn't want to miss your opportunity, is what you're saying? You saw a window of opportunity to see some men's bits and you thought, I better take it.
No,
because this may never happen again.
No,
So what happened? So there's two women, two men, right? I don't know what sort of event this is where you're looking at anyone get their knickers and pants off. I don't know why you're looking at all. So you go right. There's knickers and pants off. Right. Let's check out the knob and testicles first.
You're telling me you've never, like, when you've been in a gym or anything, you've not just sort of turned your head, had a look and gone, all right, yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
So let's just get this question right. Have we ever been in a gym and just taken a sneaky glance at a man's genitals? Is that your question to us?
Right, for me, it's the same as when you see someone who's a bit odd, two heads or whatever.
Well, I'll be honest. If I was in a gym and a bloke came in with two heads, I'd look. I'd get a sneaky glance in the mirror. I'd go.
Sorry, but you'd look at his genitals or his two heads?
It's two heads.
Or would you sneaky look at the heads and then think, I wonder if he's got two cocks? And just...
I'd have to have a look there. If I'll tell you what, and now I admit it, if I'm ever in a gym and a naked man with two heads walks in, I probably will check out the genitals as well, just to make sure that he's got two of everything.
Can I tell you the thing that always freaks me out? I do sometimes go to the gym, and I live in North London, and the thing that always freaks me out is if there's an elderly man, often quite short. I'm always freaked out because there's at least two I'm aware of who've got very, very large penises. And I always find that really disturbing because sometimes you can't help but notice because it's like Godzilla coming through the change room. Do you know what I mean? So that I do admit that's the only instance where my eye has been naturally drawn to it.
Do you know what annoys me in gyms? Where people walk round happily naked all the time whistling. They get weighed naked, pop a towel on and take off 3 ounces.
How exact have those measurements got to be?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Pop a towel on. I mean, unless you're going on the space shuttle, I reckon you could give or take a couple of stone. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Absolutely right. Well, we've put that to bed. Talking of eating knobs, Carol Thatcher, a daughter of one of our leaders.
Sure.
Well, you saw it in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. She popped a couple of bollocks in the mouth, chewed them up, swallowed them.
Oh.
Kangaroo penis there, dried. She couldn't even get. It was so tough she couldn't even get through it. And then she eventually she eats
What was it, like a pepperoni?
Yeah, and she. What do you think of that, Carl?
What, eating that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
I watch it. I like those little trial bits, right?
Yeah.
But what I don't think people realise is, right, it is hard eating a little kangaroo knob. Right?
Really? How do you know?
No, it's just, you think about it and you go, oh, couldn't do that, right? But what they never mention on the TV programme, which I think takes it to the next level, right? They're eating that at like 7:30 in the morning.
Sure. Right.
Which is worse, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If I was there and Ant and Dec said, right, Carl, eat the knob, I'd go, hang on a minute, give us a few hours, let me get some rice and that on my belly and just sort of fill me up a little bit more. I'll pop back at about 6:30 this evening,
Right.
have it ready. And I'd be happier then. It's just that thing of, you don't
want to eat animal genitals on an empty stomach.
So what are you saying? You could
I'm saying like I could eat a knob at night, but
just cut that there. We'll loop that. If any DJs are listening, just take that quote. I could eat a knob at night by Karl Pilkington. Maybe do a dance remix.
Yeah, I think maybe you're sort of a house producer and you could maybe get some kind of high energy beat going, and then we could just send that out to some of the gay clubs. I'm sure it'd be really popular.
Please, anyone send us, that looped with a nice little, funky house beat. Karl Pilkington saying I could eat a knob at night.
it is hard eating a knob.
So what are you saying? You could...
I'm saying like I could eat a knob at night. 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 A knob at night. I could eat 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 a knob on a stick. I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night. I Do you know the other week when I came up with like a different idea of how we can sort of make the world run and that?
Can we just have a quick recap of that? Because I seem to remember it was a load of old arse.
It was ridiculous. It was he was saying that the world is overpopulated, so the system would be where people were living too long and stuff. So what happens is people live till 78. I don't know how you can enforce that, right?
Yeah.
But when they die, they've got a little baby in their stomach,
Right.
like a pip in an apple,
Yeah.
that then carries on when they die.
Right.
It wasn't a theory. It wasn't an idea. It was the ramblings of a mental
You're
case.
saying it's stupid, but someone's emailed in and said, "Oh yeah, that's pretty good." Just saying.
Go on.
If that's a no, right? I've been thinking.
It is a
about,
no.
What about if we do it the other way, right?
Ah.
Go on.
Somehow, I don't know how.
A
yet.
kid has an old lady?
That's what it's going to be, isn't it? A child will give birth to an old man.
No. What I'm saying is, right?
Go on.
Work the other way round.
Come on then.
So if somehow we can inject something in like a body that's just died, right?
Listen to this. Imagine this is notes.
So-
when he hands it into the Nobel people,
Yeah.
and they go, if there's a way that we can inject something, they go, well, what? Well, I don't know the chemical formula, but something HO2.
Right. So anyway, so you inject it in the temple.
He's narrowed it down to the temple.
So what happens?
She sort of wakes up,
Amazing.
right? And she works the other way. So like she might be 77,
Yep.
and then she'll have a birthday. She's 76, and she's working that way.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
Okay.
Are you with me?
No, keep it.
Because the thing is, you've got.
I'm really scared.
Yeah.
I'm really scared. This is the maddest thing you've ever said. This is madder than the old lady with the pip like an apple in her belly.
It sort of did work.
This is.
No, it didn't work. It worked in your head. It's like a dream that you wake up and go, oh, I've got a great theory. And
This is it. Let me just tell you the
Go on,
ending, because the endings works out a bit better.
Go on.
What I'm saying is, when you die, at the age of
78.
9 months,
What?
at the age of 9 months, because that's when you come out,
What do you mean when you die at the age of
you're
nine?
not scared of dying because you're now a baby, so you don't know what's going on anyway. So there's no fear.
So you've missed out a bit here. So this woman, what, literally gets younger and younger?
I think when she's in her 20s, she's in her old age, Rick.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because that's the fun part of your life, isn't it? When you're 20 and you've got all your energy and that. So before you die, you're actually having a good life, rather than it being the other way around.
But does she do different stuff than she did on the way up? Because she's already lived 78 years, hasn't she? Don't forget. She was a baby once, and she grew to 78 years, then someone stuck a needle in her head and said, right, back you go.
No, we'll forget all that bit.
I'll forget all that bit. How do we forget that bit?
What I'm saying
So
is,
she died and she doesn't remember all her, this is a new life, is it?
let me just leave you with this.
Right, you're talking shit. Explain yourself.
But aren't the family getting younger as well? What's happened to the family?
Forget it then, we'll leave it as it is.
No, leave it as it is, shall we?
Shall we? Can we all agree on that, guys? Now, should we agree to leave it as it is? Is that all right? Because I don't want to hear any more from the diaries of Charles Manson.
No, it's. I mean, you're a fucking maniac.
Oh, anyway, next time we're going to lift, check that out. That is true. Anyway, we've got 3 tickets for the Fall. Sorry, 3 pairs of tickets for the Fall who are performing tonight at Kentish Town Forum. If you'd like to win them, here's a question for you: which Radio 1 rival station, which Radio 1 personality used to be a member of the Fall? If you know, then you can get in touch on 08700 800 1234. Or it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Is it Chris Miles?
I don't want to give it away.
Is it John Peel?
I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
But 2 words for you. Emma B.
It is indeed. We're just looking at the Polaroids, the test the photographers do, and
I'm not at all happy.
no, do you know what I mean? Though it's like I kid myself. I must walk around. It does take mirrors and photographs. And I go, oh no, yeah, I forgot I look like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Sort of like you look at that. Like a tree
Look
trunk.
at me, Rick, there. That's always with me.
Oh, there was a bloke downstairs thought I was Johnny Vegas. He was going, I love those adverts with a monkey. I didn't have the nerve to say I'm not him. At one point, he actually said, I like that one when he hits you. And I went, yeah. He went, you do any more adverts? And I went, yeah, I'm doing a couple more. I just thought, God, it's gone too far now. I can't say I'm not Johnny Vegas.
So I'm not really listening, Rick, because I want to say to you, can you get me more square on? The
Yeah.
square on, I'm not so bad. It's from the side.
Yeah, the side looks bad.
All right, calm
Can
down,
you
Rick.
hear the-
Jeez.
yeah.
Carl, what do you make of that? Pretty face.
Yeah, this isn't great radio.
No, it's not.
I know we never do great radio,
Yeah.
but this is
This certainly
really
isn't. This is some of the
slippery
worst
slope.
we've done.
Yeah, we were talking before about Schindler's Lifts.
Yes.
Like those people just make one thing, and they're famous for that. Now, do you think the Monopoly commissions should investigate Armitage Shanks?
Yes.
Because I've never seen
Never seen another sink or toilet made by anyone else.
No, when did they take over this? Can you hear that clicking?
Yeah. Would you just stop just for a second while we're just doing this?
Because he can't talk, because he's trying to make himself look so handsome.
Well, exactly, I've got to keep
He's
striking
straining
poses.
to sort of look normal.
I've just changed my mind. I want to. You remember that George Michael video where he doesn't appear, he just gets supermodels to play him,
Yeah.
or kind of replace him. Can we do that maybe instead? Just
Yeah.
get a leggy blonde in. That'd be fine.
In our place, like 5 people.
Exactly.
Instead of, this is Steve.
Exactly.
But he looks like 5 women. Yeah, no, that is Steve.
And so you were talking about Shanks.
Yeah, Shanks, Armitage.
They've got it sewn up. They've certainly
They
got
have,
it sewn
haven't
up.
they?
Yeah.
When did they sort of like get
I don't know who
big?
the Shanks people are. I don't think they make anything else though. I've never seen them making anything else other than lavatories and sinks. They seem to have got that.
So who went? We're going to make so many urinals that there's going to be too many urinals. No one's going to have a look in. When anyone's out having a slash, they're just going to be thinking,
yeah.
Armitage
But presumably
Shanks.
there's someone called Armitage Shanks who's
Could
got his
be.
name all over that. You know, whenever you meet him, you're just thinking, I've had a Waz. And-
Armitage
on
Shanks.
Armitage Shanks. Is Waz a word? We can say Waz, can't we?
Yeah, or piss or slash.
Yeah, either of them's fine. Oh.
U2, Walk On. See, I like U2 again now. I liked them sort of, in the very early days, and I hated them for about 15 years. And then the last album, this and Beautiful Day, I think really good.
Thanks for that.
They've lost all their pomposity, don't you think?
I saw one of them saying that he felt this was the best album they've ever made.
I tell you what, I'm not going to argue with him, whoever it was, Steve.
Could well have been The Edge, not sure. Could have been Larry Mullen.
Real name David Evans.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Rick, you may recall that some time ago we gave people the opportunity to win some tickets for the Fall performing live at the Kentish Town Forum this evening.
Supported by Schindler.
Schindler. I know you're a big fan of them. And we have some winners.
I could have made more lifts.
The question I set was, which Radio 1 personality used to be a member of the Fall? We did have some wrong answers. Wrong answers included Gary Davis,
Oh, I imagine him in the Fall. That is brilliant.
Noel Edmonds, and of course Ed Stewpot Stewart.
Oh, what's
No-
happened to Noel Edmonds? What's happened to lovely Nolly?
Noel's just utterly doomed, isn't he? No one will employ him now, it seems.
Well, we don't know that. That's probably libelous.
How is that libelous?
Well, he might be turning down stuff, and therefore might be sort of waiting for a big comeback with Noel's House Party 2002. For all you
no,
know,
you're right, it is libelous.
Yeah.
Thanks for pointing that out, Rick. Because there are any lawyers thinking that's not libelous. No, actually, good point.
Yeah.
So the winners are Minna, who's from Finland, apparently, according to these notes here. Minna has won.
Why is that funny?
Well, how would she have called him from Finland?
Well, no. When someone says where are you from, she might have been here for like a year. I go, well, Finland.
Well, I've
Wasn't it?
embarrassed myself. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, Rick. Thanks for tearing me apart. That was fascinating radio. Vinny's also won. He's from Surrey. Do you want to go at that?
imagine coming from Surrey.
And Tom Prince from Camden. What a great name. Tom Prince. They're all the lucky winners.
I think we've lost it. No, I was really good. The first few weeks, thought, yeah, and even the first hour. But this last 20 minutes, I feel that I've bored myself.
Yeah.
What's happened?
I think it's because you keep picking me up on every single thing I say. It can't help, surely. And then if it's not you, it's Carl having a go.
Yeah, but he's more going for your looks. I'm more working on your personality.
Right, sure.
But together.
So it's my fault now that the show's going
No, but
downhill.
it's like, we're sort of like your mentors. You've got to be harsh. It's like you're like Eliza Doolittle, and we've got lots of little stylists in, like they do with makeovers and that, all that
Yeah.
faking it. They get in like me and Carl. Carl's working on your looks. I'm doing your personality. We're gonna get like stylists in and coaches, and then you have to do a date. And the woman has to, and there's 3 other blokes, and she has to work out what the freak amongst them is, and you've got to go. No one voted for you as the freak.
Yeah, Rick, I've known you for 3 years. I don't think you're cut out for that job.
Groove Armada, Superstar on XFM 104.9. It's nearly the end of the show, Steve.
It is.
I'm going to try harder next week.
Yeah.
I mean, it started off well, and then I didn't get bored. I couldn't concentrate.
I know what you mean. I mean, I thought I tried hard early on with the anecdotes that embarrassed me and which Carl just used as.
Well,
venom.
I had the funny bullshit T-shirt I had, and
Sure.
and the
I had the woman, walking around in my clumpy
I
shoes.
had the washing with me.
Oh, they
the
were classic
shirts.
anecdotes, Rick.
Oh, I love the first hour.
I love the first hour. There should definitely be a sort of show on Saturday evenings on XFM with Kate Thornton and a
Richard
couple of-
Blackwood.
Blackwood would be good.
Moyles in going.
Just remembering
the
what
first
happened.
hour they used to. Oh, it'd be great, wouldn't it?
That'd be lovely.
Oh, it'd be
That'd be lovely.
amazing. There's people taking our photographs, which I'm not happy with.
No,
I'll
I'm
be
not
honest. I'm gonna have someone.
'Cause I know
fired.
you've-
I'm only joking. He stopped. I was only joking. Oh, I've offended someone, which I don't like to do. And then we all the stuff about.
I'm worried
lifts,
though.
Go on.
I'm worried because I didn't know that the photos were going to be taken.
Yeah.
That we won't seem quite as hip and down with the kids as we thought we would on account of wearing these tuxedos.
I'm telling you now, that is ironic. We are down by law. This next track is Ice Cube. It was a good day. It's my selection for the hip hop track.
Yeah,
As you
yeah.
know, we want to spread the word of.
A lot of people don't seem to realise that hip hop is music as well, and it's out there, and it should be enjoyed by kids. And it's at the moment, it's kind of quite an eclectic thing. It's very underground.
Yeah.
We're trying to bring it into the mainstream.
Yeah, and in this, Cube says it was a good day. Simple things like he didn't use his AK. That's the sort of world he lives in. That's what he's trying to get across.
And it talks to you about your life.
Sure.
Yeah,
This
respect
is
you,
it.
man.
Well, there you go. Ice Cube. It was a good day.
Great song.
Yeah. Well, you've got a great song coming up as well.
I have indeed. It's the song for the ladies, Rick. We'll leave people with that. Have you seen the film Magnolia?
I have.
It's one of the most underrated movies. It didn't get a single Oscar nomination. It's absolutely fantastic. Breathtaking cinema.
Yeah, it's
made by the
fantastic.
guy that made Boogie Nights. Absolutely fantastic. Tom Cruise is in it, loads of people. And the soundtrack is entirely written by Amy Mann. Now, I don't know if she's normally the sort of person they play on XFM, but she's a singer-songwriter of great skill, I think.
Yeah.
And this is a song that features in one of the most breathtaking moments
It's
in the film.
amazing when they all
Incredible
sing.
sequence.
Yeah, it all brings it together. It is, we won't come across obviously.
No,
here,
but it
it's
nevertheless
it's
is a good song. It's called Wise Up. We'll be playing that in a second. But otherwise, Rick, that's it, isn't it?
That is it. What will you be doing tonight, Steve?
What are we doing tonight, Rick? Probably gonna be staying in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What, and doing what? though?
Watching some telly.
Oh,
yeah.
That's not always I know you. Did I see a couple of cans of weak lager in your carrier bag?
I did sneak them in, yeah.
You're not going to drink them both tonight, are you?
What are you, my mother?
Okay, chill out, do what you want.
Oh.
Will you be sleeping alone again?
If I play my cards right.
Will you be having a little tug just to get yourself off to sleep?
I'll probably have a couple of
Okay.
tugs. If there's something saucy on Channel 5, I will.
XFM 104.9.
Here's Wise Up. Amy Mann, enjoy it.